Yes, we're live.
Woo! Oh, we're live? Awesome.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it.
It's been a
So
while.
yeah, it's been a while now. We have almost the whole crew on here tonight, which is great. We have a very special episode tonight, episode 32. But yeah, before we start, I just want to make a quick announcement. Um, we just joined the Raw Live and Unedited uh, podcasting network. So what that means is that basically now you'll be able to like tune in normally every Friday night live on YouTube, but every Saturday we're gonna be having our audio files shared on iTunes and SoundCloud by the Raw Live and Unedited channel.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
you get to tune in either on YouTube, or you can listen to us on the go on your favorite service, which is awesome. I'm really humbled and really
Yeah,
excited to be working with them now. And yeah, tonight we have a very special guest, Kendel
Yes.
Gray, aka Boog. How are you, man?
What's good? What's going on, man? I'm good. How you fellas doing?
Oh man, really excited to have you here,
really,
man.
really,
We are
really,
lit.
Are
Big
you
fan over
really?
here.
Yes. This is very
it's
exciting.
really
Very,
awesome that you
very
came
lit.
on the show.
So yeah,
That's what's up, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for being here.
we usually start the podcast with an interview section, but before we start with the actual interview part, just for the people that don't know you, can you tell
Go
us
check out.
a bit about yourself and what you do?
Well, maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. It's actually been longer than that, but I'd say like 6 or 7 years ago, I traded comic book art, which basically just describes a unique art form. It's basically toy photography, toy videography, and basically just kind of bringing action figures from all different lines to life and three-dimensional displays, totally tangible displays. And over the past 10 years or better, we've been kind of building this community and building the brand and just trying to put the art of display art on the map and kind of turning it into a nerd sport of sorts. So that's what we've been doing, and it's been a great opportunity to meet a lot of like-minded folks, a lot of people with the same interests, and it's brought together a lot of different artists from all different backgrounds, and a lot of people who had knowledge in traditional photography that shared their skills and tips with people that didn't know anything about photography, but that were collectors and maybe knew how to display. And then you got diorama builders, and you got sculptors and traditional painters, and all of these people come together for this unique art form. And what we've been doing has been pretty much setting the trends in display art for 10 years or better. And I've been able to kind of turn that into a little business. And we have our own in-house products, and we also sell um, figures from all of the major toy companies, and it's been a wonderful experience. Still in the, I always say we still in the infant stages, but we still made quite a few strides over the past 10 years or better. So that's what it is, man. Just having a good time and still meeting a lot of new people every day, and that's what it is.
Awesome. So before ACBA and all that, like what got you into like the collecting scene and inspire you to start posting and taking pictures and stuff?
I want to say, well, Marvel Legends has been a huge part of ACBA. I think Marvel Legends is pretty much the line that kickstarted my renewed interest in displaying and collecting. Because I mean, I'm a lifelong collector, but when Marvel Legends dropped is when I really got back into the swing of things and really started having a much more um healthy interest in displaying. And when Marvel Legends came out, I was always like searching the internet and looking to see if it was other people, for one, collecting Marvel Legends, and two, if anybody was out there displaying. And it took me a minute to kind of like find, I guess, people kind of doing the same thing. And at one point, I was actually about to give up collecting. I was about to stop because I felt like I was just kind of in a world all alone. I didn't find other people that had the same exact interest. I mean, don't get it confused. I'm not saying that I like started everybody on collecting. You know, people have been collecting figures for years, but as far as like actually displaying and trying to actually do something with the figures, I feel like that was that thirst was kickstarted through the ACBA community.
Yeah, for sure. And talking about the ACBA, how did it all start? Like, how did you get the idea to like start this brand and this amazing brand that's grown quite a bit now? It's really huge now, a big community.
Well, in my searches, it's funny. One of the first couple of people I came across once I discovered YouTube. At this point, YouTube was still in like the really infant stages. Pretty much everybody that was on YouTube was pretty shitty in the production department. I could curse, right?
Yeah,
Back in
yeah,
'05, around there, right?
Huh?
Back in '05, '06, early YouTube days.
Right. So, you know, pretty much everybody was just kind of, it was really YouTube at that point. You know, people just putting themselves in front of the camera and just saying shit and doing shit. And it was real, it was real raw back then. But two of the people that I came across initially was Shardamus. And he had, this is when he first had his like first, Spider-Man collection video up, and then he had them like kind of pinned to the ceiling and wall, and I thought that was pretty dope. And this is when he like first started reviewing figures, and again, you know, his production value was nowhere near where it is today. It was pretty shitty. But I came across him, and I came across Tony Dabina, who's he's in plastic and paint. He's in ACBA. You guys might know him, but he has a video up on YouTube right now that's probably still the most viewed Marvel Legends like raw display in a DTOF. I'm not even sure. Did he have a DTOF back then? Yeah, I think he did. But yeah, I came across his video, and the way he had his figures set up and posed, and it was literally exactly what I was looking for between him and Shardamus. And I'm like, yo, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I've been doing. This is what I'm interested in. I'm fucking with these two guys right here, basically. And you know, I commented on their videos, started watching their stuff, and slowly but surely more people started trickling in and putting up their videos and showing collection videos. It was mostly a lot of like haul videos and collection videos back then. But at that particular point, it was probably about maybe 25, 30 cats, and we called ourselves the Marvel Legends community at that particular point. Like I said, Marvel Legends has been a big part of this, you know.
yeah.
And you know, every couple days, you know, 2 or 3 cats will put up a video and show new stuff that they got or new displays that they're working on. And again, at this point, it was still very raw. This is before everybody started incorporating dioramas and really actually getting good at this stuff. But it was like a lot of raw case displays. But back then we started calling the setups art. At first, we just started calling them art. You know, you'll start off a video and like, you know, I'm showing my art today and showing you know, whatever art I have for the day, and it was basically just a way of saying that you were showing your display work, basically. So that's where it started first, and then I think we started calling it articulated art at one point, and then you know, as more people started coming into the community and the popularity of displaying started growing and more people really started gaining interest, I said to myself, I really need to come up with a solid name to describe what we're doing, and really kind of mark our territory, so to speak. Again, like, it was a very small grouping of people, but we were excited and empowered by what was going on. Like, it was the real, like, it was the pubescent stage of ACBA. You know what I'm saying? It was just,
Yeah.
it was a very good time and a good feeling. Like, but yeah, in those early days, it was Russ, it was Shardamus, it was Century and Lou Thug, who passed away. Rest in peace to him. Mike McBride, who passed away. Rest in peace to him. And who else was there? Mad Gus, the boys out of Canada, Red Hulk 80 and Hulk Smash Everything, and Get Tasker, and I'm trying to remember all of these dudes. I mean, I can't remember everybody's name off top, but Tony Dabina obviously was there, and JRA Nightmare, and who else? Who else was there in those early days? A lot of the people that was there in the early days are still around, quite a few, but a lot of people kind of just, I don't know. I don't know where they are. I do. Some people do hit me up every once in a while, and I'm good at remembering them when I actually speak to them. But just trying to remember all the names off the top. But like I said, it was probably about 30, 35, maybe 40 people or something when it really, before things really, really took off. And yeah, I'm going on and on, but but yeah, that's where it all began right there. And then I came up with the term articulated comic book art, and I thought it was a great way to describe what we were doing, and pretty much everybody agreed. Everybody was pretty stoked about that name and having our community kind of stand out. We were still the MLC, but we were doing ACBA within our Marvel Legends community, basically.
Yeah. And you guys are the leader now at display art, basically. Like, everybody follows. Everybody has different styles, but like I would say ACBA is definitely the leader at display art.
Definitely.
Yeah, no question. I mean, this is when this all started. This was before Facebook was invented. This was before Instagram. This was before Twitter. This was before any other platform. So pretty much YouTube was the premier platform for display artists at that point. So I mean, absolutely, the booming and displaying and the interest in display was definitely birthed out of that small group of players on YouTube. There's no question about it. So yeah.
Yeah. And comparing, like you just said, the beginnings of the ACBA to how it is right now, all the growth that the brand has experienced. How do you feel about all that ACBA is right now?
I feel good, man. I feel very good. I feel again, like I said, I do still feel like it's in the infant stages. There's still a lot of things I want to do. It's a lot of things I want to accomplish. It's a lot that I want to see happen with displaying, and there's still a lot of things on the agenda for us. But it feels good to be making money doing this too. It's not like it's my main gig or anything like that, but it is a good side hustle at the moment. And they always say you should try to do what you love. If it's something that you love doing, then do that and try to make that your bread and butter. So slowly but surely we getting there. It feels good to be making money alongside other people that have been there from day one. And it feels good to just be it feels good to be a small business owner, I guess. That feels good as well. It feels good to be Black, to be doing that. So I feel great, but I feel anxious at the same time. I feel like I want to. It's never enough time in the day to do everything that I want to do. It's so much I still want to accomplish, and it's never enough time in each day to get it done. But I I feel the love though. I feel the love from the community, from guys like all of you guys and everybody that frequents the group and Instagram, and I feel empowered by the love that the community has, though. No question about it.
For sure, man. I'm glad to
Um,
be a part of it.
speaking,
That's amazing.
yeah, agreed. Speaking of like the older days, I know this last tournament, we did I wasn't in it, but you did like the video displays. That's reminiscent of how it was back in the early days, since it
Oh
was
yeah,
all through YouTube.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I should have definitely mentioned that. So I'm glad you said that. But yeah, early on, before Facebook and before um, the photography side of things really started becoming more prevalent, it was all about videography. It was all about displaying on video. That is the essence of ACBA. That's the real humble beginnings, is just everything was on video. So that's why to this day we still kind of stick with the mantra that everything should be tangible. However you can see it on video, you should be able to see it that same way in person. And that's part of the reason why um, we don't really promote Photoshop or photo edits and stuff like that. That's kind of the main reason why it's all about tangible displaying, because that's where it all started on video. So yeah, the first like big video tournaments that we had, or the first tournaments that we had, the first contests that we had, they were all on video before it kind of progressed to that, the world tournament format and stuff like that. But don't get me wrong, I love where the direction that it's gone as far as picture taking is concerned. Um, but yeah, the video side of things is definitely the essence, and that's why we look forward to doing the world tournament every year, and kind of schooling some of the newcomers who have only come on since photography has become a big part of things, and schooling the newcomers to really making productions full on miniature movies, basically, and really doing something special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speaking of tournaments, Multiple Productions, Brandon, he says, where's Photo Combat 3 at?
Um, it's funny. I was talking about. I got a dessert video that I've been working on, and I talked about the tournament that just passed, the world tournament, and talked about things that we want to do for the next tournament. I was a little disappointed and how the turnout was for the last tournament, and we wanted to really take a step back so that way the next one will be really official tissue, and just really be something special. So we planning. We actually definitely started making moves, but I don't want to pull a trigger on announcing anything or doing anything until we absolutely at full strength as far as the admins go and the planning and everything goes. Because once we start planning these events, it's very compartmentalized. Like, it's not all the admins don't work on it. It's a select secret group, and we kind of go off and do our own thing. So that way nothing is spoiled and there is no no funny business, basically. So it's coming, but we want it to be very, very special. So I'll leave it at that. We just want things to work out in the right way. So it's coming. I'm definitely making moves to start getting prizes together, and I've really been taking my time to make these next couple of tournaments really special. So
Just wait on it, Posable Productions. Just wait on it.
Awesome. That's awesome news. So yeah, we previously had Mike Autumn here as a guest,
mhm.
and we were talking about a little bit about the future of ACBA and stuff. And what do you see in the future of ACBA, like years from now? Where do you see the brand reaching?
Well, the future is now, in a way. I'll answer that in two parts, but the future is now, in a way. I mean, we have literally set the trends for everything that's happening, and not only in display art, but in collecting in general. The way that these companies present their figures, the products that they're selling right now, there would be no market for them to sell Tamashi explosion effects or wind effects or anything like that if it wasn't for the fact that displaying has become way more popular and way more prevalent amongst the collectors. So the future is now. Everything that we've done in the past 10 years has pretty much laid the groundwork for what's going on and collecting right now. All of these things that companies is doing, Hasbro's showing toy photography as part of their Comic Cons, and all of these companies are doing Instagram contests with photos and this and that. Like, where do you think that came from? That was birthed out of the ACBA community. There's no question about that. So so yeah, the future is now as far as that's concerned. But where I'd like it to be, I mean, I've said this on quite a few different platforms before, but I'd like to see displaying tournaments presented in a format like some of those cooking shows that you see.
Oh hell yeah, that would be awesome.
Television, where you have like a set amount of time, and you might have a team, and or maybe it'll be more, maybe not like one episode, maybe it'll be over a week or something. You guys will build a diorama, set up the figures, shoot it for a video, put everything together, but it'll be the viewers will have a bird's eye view of how it's done and what's happening, and it'll be a team, and you'll put your display together and you'll compete in that way. I can see the world tournaments getting to that level, and something like that would be a huge opportunity for sponsors. I mean, toy companies would absolutely want to get involved in something like that. They would promote it. They would provide product for it. It would be the same thing that we're doing right now with the World Tournament, just on a larger scale. It's a huge money making opportunity, and like I've said many times, this is something that I said first and foremost. So if somebody tries to go and take the idea, this is from the mind of Bug first and foremost. But yeah, I can see it getting to that level, and I can, and that's where it'll be. That's what's going to happen. That's how I see it happening. I mean, all of these toy companies are absolutely taking notice to what's going on with display artists. There's no doubt about that. So
yeah, that's amazing, man. Like, that would be amazing if when that happens, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that, but saying now that you say it, that would be like really awesome.
Yeah,
and then maybe like the viewers would vote and stuff.
I mean, it's something like that is it's so marketable, man. It's such a positive and great thing. There's nothing negative about playing with toys. It's marketable on every level, on every major network. Something like that could happen. I mean, it's nothing bad about it. It's totally G-rated. You understand? So it's
and then it would give more exposure.
Absolutely. It would it's a cash cow for so many different people from different walks of life and different art backgrounds. So I mean, that's what ACBA is, though. It's the culmination of so many different art forms into one unique new art form. So and speaking on that too, I mean, like, look at what's going on with all of these independent folks doing their thing, selling head cast and selling effect parts and selling little props packs and this and that. Like, where do you think all of that is coming from? Who do you think that's for? I mean, we pretty much set up a totally niche market here for all of these people to make money, to do their thing, like, so you can't hate on that. You can't deny that. That's evident. It's there.
Yeah, and talking about effect parts and like little prop packs. I know you guys sell some, but like, would you guys be like interested in the future expanding, like having more stock of different stuff to sell? For like example, like ACVA effect parts and more
Soft
props.
Opening up shops internationally.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's funny. A couple years ago, I've said this to a few people too, and I mentioned this on the on our podcast once before too. But 3 years ago, me and Russ, me and Shardamus had an opportunity to go to Dave Cortez's studio.
Oh
If you
yeah.
don't know, Dave Cortez is one of the fellas that started with Toy Biz Marvel Legends, that pretty much sculpted a lot of the early Toy Biz Marvel Legends. It was Dave Cortez, there was Dave Vonner back then, there was Jesse Falcon, who's still involved with Marvel and Marvel Legends now. And you know, that crew, it was somebody else too. I can't remember his name off the top right now, but that crew was responsible for putting out Marvel Legends. And me and Russ had an opportunity to go to Dave Cortez's studio and chop it up with him. I have a video on my channel, kind of detail on that day, but we were there and we got to hang out with him for maybe 4 hours, and he showed us around the studio, told us about those days, and it was an amazing experience. It was an awesome experience. And during that time when we were talking to him, we were really explaining to him about how display art had really started to become popular, and that we wanted to do some things in terms of effect parts and props and different things. And he seemed like he was pretty interested in actually coming on board, or pretty much being our supplier in a way. We wanted him to give him the insight on what needed to be made, and have him kind of sculpt it or make it and cast it and mass produce it, and basically hit us on consignment with those items, and we would be able to sell them. Now, this is before anybody was making effect parts, and maybe Tamashi might have just put out their first ground impact or something like that. I don't even think they had put out anything, but we literally put together an extensive list of over 100 different props and everything that we wanted to do, and effect parts and everything. And it kind of sucks to see. It's bittersweet because I'm not hating, and I'm still happy about where things are going. But you see people doing things that we were ready to do three years ago, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, to answer your question, I'm still fully invested and fully interested in doing our own thing, and that's why we made some moves at the end of last year to get a 3D printer and do a couple of different things. And I have a couple of people that I'm trying to work with right now from the community. I always draw from within the community as far as people to work with to really push the brand forward. I never look beyond people that's already within the ACBA community and that's already been doing their things, because there's nobody better. There's nobody that knows the ins and out better than somebody that's been down since day one, or somebody that's really, really good at doing this, you know? So yeah, I'm working with a couple of people right now to definitely move forward and start producing our own effects parts and prop packs and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's definitely part of something that we want to add to the brand's repertoire. No question about it.
Awesome.
Very cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, we you know, us ACBA artists, you know, we are constant. ACBA changed you, man. Because I remember before I got into ACBA, I was a normal collector and stuff, and I just buy the figures and put them on shelves and stuff.
Right.
But now I cannot go into a store and not pick up a prop from somewhere. You know,
Yep.
You see the props and you buy them. You see household items that you can use or something, and you just buy stuff. You know.
Yeah, it helps you to really. I mean, because what we're doing essentially is art in itself, no question about that. But each individual figure is a work of art as well.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
It helps you to really, really appreciate your collection and appreciate the people that are putting these figures together and painting them and sculpting them and
Yeah.
you know, when you actually play with your toys, you know, it serves the purpose. They action figures for a reason, you know. So.
Yeah.
Speaking of props, I need to step my prop game up.
you know, having a good stockpile of props is something that takes years, man.
Yeah.
It literally takes years for you to build up a a stockpile. When you get to the point when you forget about shit that you have, then you kind of made it, you know.
For sure. Yeah, for sure, man. Like I see people in like plastic and paint and groups like that posting their prop collections, and I feel like, damn, I I don't have shit, you know.
You know, it takes you. I'm sure we've all done this too, where we've just bought some particular figure just because you wanted something that was.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
You know, so,
Jaime and his Taskmasters.
so
What?
yeah. What you say?
Oh, Jaime and his Taskmasters using them for army buildings.
I
Oh
don't.
yeah, when you army builded the Taskmaster.
I barely understand you guys right now.
Hello.
No, your Taskmasters.
When you army builded the Taskmaster, Jaime.
Oh, yeah.
You gave them mohawks and all that. Oh man.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Anyways, so yeah, like having a store where you could buy props, you know, especially like and if you can at the same time support ACBA, that's amazing, man. Like I hope you guys can do it, like, you know, soon.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for the near future with that. No question about it.
Yeah, and you know, next question is like if you could change anything from the community, what would it be? Like what would the ideal ACBA look to you like if you had anything at all, you know?
Um,
Everybody to get better.
if I could change anything, I don't know, just more unity, more appreciation for the fact that that we put everybody onto this shit. I don't know. But actually, I think it's progressing in the right direction. I think that the underlying theme with what we're doing is still unity, is still community, is still based in fun, it's still based in something that's positive, and it's a good pastime. So it's right now I don't know if it's much to change. It's just still a lot of work to do, which is
Yeah.
fine. You know.
For me, like people should definitely like take the feedback, you know, instead of getting pissed.
Well, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But everybody's not. You got people that's not traditionally used to.
Receiving the critique.
Yeah, it's a lot of soft motherfuckers. I mean,
Yeah.
We society is going in a direction that's like everybody's getting something for just participating and this and that. So I do appreciate the kind of hard edge approach of how we do things in a group, and how we we don't let up. We don't let people slide on weak shit, and that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like I said, like I said earlier, it's a nerd sport, but like with a physical sport, we give athletes a hard fucking time. When we think somebody's doing something that we don't like, or we think they garbage, or whatever the case may be, we say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Why is it any different with setting up toys? We could say it. You could be like, "Yo, that shit's trash." It's fine.
Yeah, and the great thing about that is because like you see other groups that they share anything, or that they do like crappy pictures and get a lot of love and shit. But to me, what I like about ACBA is that you have that standard, like your shit needs to be at a certain level and be actually decent or good enough,
Say that again. I'm sorry. Say that again.
Like people on other groups, they share like any picture or crappy pictures get a lot of love and stuff.
Oh yeah, no question.
But like
even on Instagram, that happens. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, and like what I like about ACBA is that we have like a certain standard that we need to be every day on that. You cannot do a crappy picture. You have a certain standard. That keeps the group fresh and every most of the pictures are great. Like you don't
Yeah.
see
You
that
know
many
what?
bad pictures.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what's we at a point right now where like the level of production in the group is so high that sometimes you forget to just take a moment and just take that shit in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're seeing
Yeah.
shit that's amazing every single day, and we so like we kind of desensitized to amazing right now. Like if you literally just take a moment and scroll through the board in a group right now, like you're gonna see
Yeah.
every other picture that's like, whoa, that's nuts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we just kind of like desensitized to that level of that people are um producing on right now, like, and that's great. It's amazing, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
it is.
I don't
It's
feel like
changed a
there's
lot.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's anybody doing it on a level that we doing it. There's no question about
Some
it. So
sometimes you just look at a picture and you're like, damn, like how sway.
right, how? No question. No question. And that feeling is exciting. That we
Yeah,
we
it's like
we
because
accomplishing something that addicts don't accomplish. When somebody get hooked on real hard drugs, that first time that they get high, they always they always chasing that high. But we get higher every time we see some ill shit. Like, whoa, like I didn't think I could get this fucking high. Like,
yeah,
And once supposed to get to that 1K,
right.
Oh
So
man,
that's like unlocking the final achievement in that
it's
one
it's,
game you playing.
it's pretty nuts, and everybody. The more people that get involved, and the more people that have a crazy level of creativity, and like you're gonna get wowed, you're gonna get amazed every day. Every week some shit's gonna happen, and
every
somebody's
day,
gonna
bro.
innovate something. Somebody's gonna do something that has never been done. Like it's infinite possibilities with what we're dealing with here. So crazy.
Definitely. I just want to say a quick shout out to the viewers right now. Trey Guerra, Michael Wisman just tuning in, Filler Bunny.
nice.
So shout out to all the viewers.
Yeah, what's up, Trey? What's up, Mike? Trey is somebody that I definitely I like his stuff. Mike Wisman, I'm always a fan of Mike Wisman. That's one of my favorite people to look at their art. I know everybody, man. I remember everybody. I know everybody's style. I know everybody's work. I'm in this shit. You understand? I'm fully engulfed. Like, I'm not on no bullshit. I'm in the trenches with everybody right here.
That's actually some
And yeah,
I've noticed. Like you weren't like with a lot of people when they like run this gigantic community, they just kind of don't really pay that much attention. But with you, you're like definitely involved in the community,
I
and that's
love this
just
shit, man. I love it. Like I'm not if I didn't love it, or if I wasn't having a good time, I'd stop. But I love this shit. I love coming on and seeing new people, and just seeing what people are doing on a daily basis. I love the fact that I love the fact that I'm not the best. You feel me? Like I'm totally okay with that. I love the fact that people are producing at a higher level than I can, or than I do. It's motivation to keep even pushing me forward too. So it's a wonderful thing, man.
yeah, that's amazing. I'm really happy, to be part of this community, man. That's your baby right there.
No doubt, no doubt. And meeting people, like I said, is one of the best things about it. Actually meeting up with people and in person, and breaking bread with them, and sharing a beer with them, and hitting up the con with people, like that portion of it is what probably makes me happy the most, though. Like, because it's I, I don't have to be there for every single thing that's happening within the ACBA community and shit. Like, it's people meeting up on the West Coast. There's people meeting up in Philly, or in Chicago, or all these different places and shit, and they've got their own little chapter, so to speak. And it's that's a wonderful thing, man.
Yeah. Um, Going back to ACBA and stuff. You have any like beginner tips if someone wants to get in to ACBA right now, just for the first time, they don't know anything about display art or anything like that. What tips would you give them?
Well, number one, I would say come join the group, man. Come join the ACBA group on Facebook. Come join Dial Structure on Facebook, and just be a fly on the wall for a little while. Just look at the interactions between people. Look at everybody's B and C sides when they post a picture, and they post more pictures in the comments of their main picture, and just study. Just be a be in your tutorial mode, and just watch, man. Just sit back and watch. If you literally just frequent the group for a few months, you'll pick up a bunch of shit. You know, anybody who's putting up reviews or putting up display videos on YouTube, watch them shits. And I mean, it doesn't even have to be anything that's new. I mean, there is a huge amount of stuff that's already up on YouTube that you can watch, just backlog and watch, you know? So
yeah, and Cheesy's videos, what are they called again?
Wasn't ain't easy.
Yeah, Wasn't Ain't Easy. That's a really great series.
Westman's got a bunch of great videos
Yeah.
up there.
Bunker Mike with his props and stuff.
Bunker Mike has a bunch of great videos. The DMC's got a bunch of great videos. Muhammad Nurala's got a bunch of great videos.
The Amazing Reviews.
The Amazing's got a bunch of great videos. Even just watching his reviews and just seeing shit that he's got set up in the background and seeing them post it, and like anybody who's active in the community, looking at their Instagram, you're gonna see shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
and when you look at the pictures that people post and stuff, look at the posts, study them,
question,
and try to replicate them. Without biting, obviously, but like practice your posting and stuff.
The other thing that you could do is when you chilling at home and you just watching TV, or you just sitting around doing nothing, keep a figure in your hand and pose that shit.
That's what I do all day, man.
I'm literally holding a figure right now. This entire time that I've been on the podcast with y'all, I've been fucking around with.
I have that shot with me
right now.
Just put them in a dynamic pose and get them back into a nice, clean, vanilla stance and stand them up. And first and foremost, if you can't stand the figure up and make them look natural, then you're not going to be able to do much of anything else. So
stand them shits.
Stand them shits. Word.
Like working on the, when I first started like posting and stuff. Obviously, I was horrible at it, but once I started, getting good at posting vanilla, that's where you really start to improve.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I might just start going back to vanilla.
Study anatomy. Basic anatomy. I see a lot of errors like that with people posing, and they might have a bicep turned the wrong way, or wrist turned in a way that your wrist wouldn't turn naturally, and certain things like that. You want everything to look as unique as possible. You want everything to look sound, so
running with your left leg and right hand forward at the same time.
Right. What's funny? We posted something on Instagram today. It was
Ant-Man.
I
saw that.
I forgot who. Somebody commented though.
Trooper Allegiance is the guy.
Yeah. Somebody commented on his pic and said, you can't run like that. But where you think they learned that from? That shit is straight out of ACBA community and shit. Like pointing out shit like that.
That's like the what's it called? The unspoken rule.
Right.
Thou shalt not run with
same arm, same leg forward. It's not possible, So shit like that is those are very important tips and techniques that you pick up in the group. Stuff like that you weren't really thinking about. Anything that you weren't thinking about that you get hip to or get turned on to, pause from the group, then the group is serving its purpose. Like, there's a lot of flies on the wall in the group that's not posting daily, but you could bet your bottom dollar that they picking up everything, so And oftentimes they trying to take it to other places and act like they originated that shit too.
Ooh.
Boy.
So, what inspires you to create your content? You know, just in general, your art.
You guys, looking at shit in the group and seeing some shit that's hot, and it's funny because you see some shit and you're like, damn, that's fire.
Yeah.
But because you want to remain original and you want to do your own thing, it's not like you could just bite what you just saw, like, you know what I'm saying? So you always got to come with something new and improved. So that sort of friendly competition is what's driving me. I'm sure that's holds true for a lot of folks, but like, basic shit. Yeah, I know I'm jumping ahead a little bit. I know you guys do that too, just kind of looking at shit in the group. But I'm looking at a picture from Joe, my loan right now with Joker and Harley and some Joker goons and shit like that. And it's a simple setup here. It's vanilla poses for the most part in the shit, but the way he's got everything stacked up here, and he's got the extreme sets train station in the background, and it's just got a lot of depth and nice lighting, and really looks like the train station and shit. It's a very basic, simple shot, but the shit is magnificent though. At the same time, though, it's you can still see the beauty in it. So when I see even simple shit like that, it makes you be like, damn, I could have did some simple shit like that too. Like like it's it's again, it's bittersweet. It's a great feeling, but then you kind of feel like shit too.
By the way, we got a incoming live chat question from Michael Wisman. Would Boog rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? The people need to know.
One
horse-sized. Shout out to Joe, by the way.
One horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the horse-sized duck.
That's a big duck.
Yeah, it is. I mean, technically, if you could get out of the way of the bill, then you'll be all right.
Oh no, man, them wings.
I mean, the wings is. Yeah, you're right. Those would be some big fucking wings.
They smack hard with the wings.
But 100 duck-sized horses, all of those hooves, man, that's nuts. I don't know.
It's gonna be really noisy too.
Yes, that's a noisy fight. Either way you look at it.
But if you could use the duck-sized horse, you use it as like a for the 1/6 scale figures. You feel me? And you just round them up and you sell them.
That's a tough question, man. I don't know.
Indeed. But you heard it here
first. Just choke it with. Oh my God. Just choke it with any Mayfix you find at the corner.
Oh. So yeah.
Speaking of which, I need to redo that one photo I did with Ant-Man. The one where he's sitting on a giant ant.
Said it on what?
On the giant ant, the one with the really weak legs.
Oh, that ant was fucking terrible, man.
Yeah, it was so terrible.
I wish they would have done that better, man. It was a great idea, but it was just really poor execution on Hasbro's part with that.
Yeah, the legs like are super loose and they fall.
Super loose.
Tighten up the joints and they're still falling till this day.
Really?
I don't think even glue can fix that.
No.
Yeah, it can't.
You know what? What sucks too is that it's like if it had like a hole in the underbelly or something where you could just prop them up on a stand or some shit.
Yeah.
That would actually make them a bit better. You wouldn't care about the legs too much, but man, what poor execution on that figure, man.
Yeah. Going back to the questions, when you do your pictures and stuff and your displays, do you have any certain techniques that help you throughout the process? I know some people like to be on a silent room. Other people like to listen to music, etc.
I do like to listen to music. I do like to put on music and get in a certain vibe. But like Oftentimes when I'm setting up for a picture, I'm recording video for main course at the same time. So to keep having to turn off the music to record sometimes gets a little annoying, but I do like to listen to music. I do like to be alone. I don't like anybody to be in the room with me. And I don't know, if I'm not hurting myself, then I'm not doing a good display. If my back is not hurting or I'm not fucking sweating
For
to
sure.
death,
Yeah,
then
all of the steps that make you sweat.
right. So I got to be sweating to death. I got to be like, my back's got to be hurting. I got to be frustrated.
Yeah.
when that's happening, then you cooking.
Yeah. Any projects that we should be expecting? Maybe personal projects or ACBA projects in general.
I just want to be more fluid in this second half of the year with we're putting out content, putting out main course, and I want to do more projects with music. I want to make people angry because people always comment about music that I put on my channel, because I'll be putting a lot of shit with curses and that real raw street shit on my channel sometimes, and people get angry, and I want them to get angry. So I want to do that. And, I just want to be more consistent with just putting out content and just having fun and shit. But that's pretty much it. I just want to put out as much content as possible and bring as many people into the fold as possible. There's always somebody every other day that'll comment or that'll get turned on to my channel pause, and they'll be like, "Whoa, I had no clue that this was a community or that people were doing this," and that feeling is great every time. I like that feeling, turning somebody out. Basically, basically.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. So yeah, real quick, any other artists that you like that you might want to give a shout out to?
I mean, man. I mean, it's so many people. The majority of the cast that's in PMP that's active. I'm fan of. Obviously, I mentioned the DMC. I mentioned Wisman. I'm a big fan of Adam Smith. I'm a fan of Pharaoh. Obviously, Pharaoh was somebody that has been very integral in the community. He was one of the first people really put me on to the photography side of things, because he was never really doing his thing as far as video is concerned. But very early on, Pharaoh and I clicked, and he's somebody that has given me tremendous inspiration. So I'm a big fan of Henry Beltran. I'm a big fan of Mike Odom. I mean, there's so many people, man. I can't I can't even think. Jeremy Lee, CJ is amazing. Jeremy Lee is amazing. Punka Mike is amazing. I mean, it's so many cats, and the thing that's great too is that it's so many cats all over the fucking world too. What I'm saying? Every region, what I mean? And everybody's got their own unique style, and it's amazing, man. I'm looking at Rico Chisto. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Rico Chisto's pick right here, right now, which is with Chameleon and Craven.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
Just saw shots. We started.
Clean, real crispy. I mean, there's so many people, man. Everybody, and it's not even there's certain people that's just consistently fire every time. You know what I'm saying? Then there's people that that have their moments that they just drop a gem and shit. And everybody has a moment. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna have a moment. Everybody's gonna show the whole group up every once in a while and shit. So those moments are still special, especially if it comes from somebody who was not normally known for being very consistent, and then they come out the gate with some crazy shit, and you're like, whoa, okay, I see you, you know. So
Yeah.
you know, I'm just a fan in general. Like, it doesn't, you know, there's definitely people that'll come to mind, but like, just on a day-to-day basis, just scrolling through and just looking at everything is still feels like the first time. You know, it's still great.
Yeah, the cool thing about the ACBA community is that like you might see a fire picture and you're just sitting there looking at it, fanboying over it. You know, like
Yep. Yep.
that's pretty
It's
cool.
Raspberry Chainsaw.
And you know that's I'm a big fan of Logan Stark too. I'm looking at one of his pictures right here, but you know
Amazing.
that's the thing too, is that man, the value, and again, this is where I feel like a lot of companies are picking up on that, but the value of what we are doing it's astronomical. It's invaluable. You know, it's no way to even put a number value on what we are doing. When you see a fucking fire picture with the Mezco Punisher and you like, yo, I'm going out and I'm gonna buy that shit right now,
Yeah, that's
that
true.
is invaluable. Like, that's ACBA right there. That's what we've been doing for years. You know?
That's totally true.
And
Sometimes,
even and sometimes we will sell the shit out of some shit that's actually whack, but it looks so fucking good in a picture that it's just like, yo, fuck it. He made it look good. I can make it look good too. I'm gonna go out and buy 10 of them shits. Fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's an amazing thing. And you know, and they, you know, companies are picking up on that. They see what it is. They see the value of free marketing and promotion from display artists, basically. You know, so they need to start paying up. They need to start sponsoring artists from the ACBA community and really putting some bucks in these guys' pockets, because they're selling a lot of figures for them for
yeah,
free.
yeah, man.
Post
That's
them shit. Pay them shits.
Right? Pay them shits. You're right. Absolutely. I second that.
yeah. Um, what's your favorite? That's a dumb question. What's your favorite franchise, character
Um,
wise?
my favorite character or favorite well,
You
my
know,
favorite
obviously like Marvel, DC, whatever. Your
well, yeah,
favorite thing.
I'm definitely a Marvel head to the death. You know, I was never really into DC as a kid. Um, and that's another thing too, the value of the community displaying has really got me interested in DC and buying more DC shit and more curious about going back and reading DC comics and shit like that. So that's one thing. You know, seeing people do their thing with DC characters and asking questions about the characters and learning about them and shit. You know, I've learned a great deal over the past 10 years about DC just from other display artists, basically. But Marvel has always been my thing, and Spider-Man has always been my favorite character.
Yeah. Um. So, do you have like any other like besides ACBA? Do you do anything else, hobby wise or art wise?
Well, yeah, most people know I've always made music, so I've always been into making music. I haven't been doing anything on the music front in quite some time right now. I've been feeling inspired to get back in the studio and make music and rap and shit like that again. But you know, that's me rapping on my intro on my
Yeah.
channel, and
Oh yeah.
you know, I have a lot of shit recorded that I've played in main course and in different videos and stuff before. But I've been kind of a little removed from making music. You know, it was like when I really had that passion, and I was really like um and I feel like I was really producing at a high level. I was also in a totally different mind state and living a totally different life at that time and shit. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm more relaxed and more laid back and not in a danger zone, so to speak, and shit, I'm in a different place musically, and I want to produce in that place. I wanna like create in that space, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I want to start making music again, and I do want to put out something. I want to put out something for free. I want to put out an EP. I want to put out some shit that I have been kind of holding in the stash for a while, and I want to create some new shit. So yeah, music. You know, I love making music. There's no question about that. I love about current events, talking about shit that's happened in my life, talking about the government, talking about all types of shit. So yeah. Besides ACBA, it's hip hop, rap, music. You know.
Speaking of music,
Yes.
Michael Wiseman asked when the track "Catch Me at the Con" featuring Cheddar Ched and Pan Cheesy dropping.
I don't know, man. We gotta make that happen. Shout out to my man Cheddar. That's his JC is the other intro that I play often on my channel. If I do a review or a shorter video, I'll usually use JC's intro, and then for like main course or longer videos, I use my own intro. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in doing something with Cheddar, and that's another thing that I have. I do actually have a song with him. He recorded vocals for that. You know, the vocals are there, and I just need to get it mixed down and finish up my vocals on the song and shit. It's a very, very good song, but yeah, I'd like to actually work with JC and do more things that are collector friendly and just kind of speak to our audience and speak for us as collectors. And ACBA is pop culture too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of put the cool nerd swag on the map too and shit, where it's like, it's not your typical TV depiction of a nerd and pocket protector and glasses and shit. Like, it's a lot of cool motherfuckers in the community. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that have cool lives and do other shit besides collecting, and they don't live in their mom's basement. And, it's that stereotypical bullshit of toy collectors or nerds. And like, we've been smashing that stereotype for some years now and shit. So, it's like, it's people with swagger, it's people that's into hip hop, it's people that's into all types of different shit. It's not just a bunch of nerds. Like, of course, you're gonna come across your typical kind of nerd character. You can't escape that with collecting. But from my experience with a lot of people within displaying and the ACBA community, it's a lot of real cool, down to earth motherfuckers.
Yeah. So I think that's about it with the interview sessions. Do you guys have any other questions for Boog?
Not that I can think of off the top. For any of the viewers, any final questions you guys want to ask before we move on to the next section?
I got a question. When you first started, like with the Marvel Legends collecting, did you like even imagine that it would evolve into something as big as ACBA has become?
Initially, at that first moment, no. Honestly, at the very start of things, I was honestly just kind of on some selfish shit. I just wanted to see motherfuckers displaying. I just wanted to sit back and just see some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to like I don't know. I just wanted to like see other people doing it. Like, it was a very like basic thing that I wanted. And then when I saw it and when I saw where it was going, then yes, it didn't take long for me to see that it could snowball into what it's become. But I still didn't fully envision it. I didn't see every little minor or major detail of it. I just saw the skeleton of it. I just saw, I didn't see all of the liver or the pancreas or the heart of it. I didn't see everything. I saw the skeleton. But it didn't take me long to realize that it was something. It didn't take me long.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's from Ty in the live chat.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about the Go Figure group so far?
It's good. What do you mean? Give me some specifics as far as the podcast go, or the crew, or give me some specifics. I mean, it's not like I don't know these guys. You know, I see them all post pictures every day and interact with them on a daily basis. So it's not like it's good to actually speak with these guys one on one though, and kind of match voices to the names and the pictures and stuff like that. So, but I don't feel like I don't feel like this is like I'm meeting these guys for the first time and shit. Like, you know, we've been chopping it up for a little while now anyway. So, you know.
Yeah.
Trey Guerra
but I'm definitely enjoying myself.
Trey Guerra in the chat asks, when can we catch the next main course video or dessert?
Dessert. I'm gonna finish up this dessert that I'm working on. Hopefully, I'll finish it up this weekend actually, because I'm not doing shit this weekend, and my daughter is with her grandma, so I'm actually kind of free to work on some stuff. I'm actually be picking up the Cyclops and Dark Phoenix 2-pack tomorrow morning.
Oh man.
So I'm interested in messing around with that, and then I was cleaning up my detox and cleaning up some stuff today, and just kind of prepping for figures that I want to work with in the episode to finish it up, because I already got about 20-minute shot, and I want the episode to be 30 minutes. So another 10 minutes, which is like another 2 days of filming, I guess, to get 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's coming very shortly though. The next dessert.
Awesome.
Cool. So yeah, any other questions before we move on?
I think that's pretty much it.
Awesome. So yeah, Kendall, thanks for answering all of our questions.
No doubt.
Now we move on to the next part. Go ahead, Adam. Woo! Oh yeah, before we end it, where can people find you on your social media, and obviously shameless plug basically.
Well, my personal Instagram, if you want to follow me on Instagram, is Boog_ACBA. So BOOG_ACBA. But fuck my personal account. You're not gonna really see me do too much anything on it. I mean, you'll see pictures on there and shit. I'm not like live Instagramming live and like taking mad selfies and shit like that.
Fancy stuff.
Yeah, I'll be doing all of that shit. But every once in a while, you'll see me with the family, or see a peek into my life, or whatever the case may be. But mostly I keep it real real regular and shit over there. But I would absolutely recommend that you follow the ACBA Instagram, because you're gonna see not only maybe some of my stuff every once in a while, but you'll see stuff from all of these guys on the podcast right now, and all of the people in the group and other people on Instagram. You'll see pictures from photos and toy photography displays from people literally all over the world, and you will see the best display art from all over the world. We only post the best, we only feature the best, and it'll really be a great experience, even if you're not interested in doing any displaying on your own. To just kind of sit back and just look at this stuff is still pretty fucking amazing, So that's at Articulated Comic Book Art on Instagram. We are just under 30,000 followers on Instagram, and we're gonna be having another cool announcement for the Instagram next week.
Ooh.
And yeah, so that's that. And on Facebook, if you actually want to kind of learn the fundamentals of displaying and diorama building and all of that stuff, then you should join the ACBA group on Facebook. You can like our fan page on Facebook, which is a way to actually take a look at what other people from the community are doing as far as videos and reviews and stuff like that. We link a lot of community members on our fan page. But yeah, join the group on Facebook, Articulated Comic Book Art, and join the Dio Structure group on Facebook as well. So that's Dio Structure, spelled how it sounds, but all one word basically. And that's
you ain't in the group, you slacking.
You slacking, no question. So yeah, I'm gonna run and fill up my glass real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Let's move on to the next section.
Yep.
Oops, sorry. All right, so what happened this week?
So yeah, before we start with the section, I just want to say something real quick. On the previous episodes, we usually had pickups, and then we moved on to news. But now, since we have a
Yeah.
new format for the raw, live, and unedited podcasting network, we're just mashing the two together and toys this week. This is a new section. It's combining both basically.
Guitar.
So yeah, let's go ahead and take it, guys.
Yo, but how about that SDCC Mattel
The what?
the the SDCC Mattel sideboard?
Oh, God, yeah, cool,
cool.
cool.
Mattel, cool.
How about that SHF Batman though? That looks great to me.
The Dark Knight or the
The Batfleck.
Injustice? Batfleck?
Oh yeah, the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is out
Justice
in
League,
Japan.
Oh yeah, the Dark Knight. Yeah, it's out in Japan. I saw a few pictures already,
From
but
Randy Seelman, one of them.
yeah, and but yeah, like the Justice League Batman. I think it looks dope, really. And it has
Imagine the amount of detail in the Flash.
He's swole.
yeah, and like I like that he has actual butterfly joints, like compared to the Mayfix. That's pretty cool. And also on the Mayfix, I really hated the paint apps on the eyes. Looked like he was high. But now the face looks good. I dig it. So any recent pickups that you guys had?
Oh,
Who wants to go first?
you guys go first.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay, I'll go. Just got a couple of things in that I've been slacking.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Hi,
Hey,
back.
what's up, Adam?
Okay, welcome.
I broke a light bulb and I cut my finger picking it up, so I had to.
Oh,
You what?
Well, my lamps fell and it broke,
Oh, ooh.
and I had to clean it up, and I cut my finger. So
I mean, Adam
Good
just
job.
picked up a broken lamp.
damn.
Nice pickup. Light bulb.
He could have died.
But yeah, in terms of pickups, I got the I finally got SH Figure Arts Zero, the Mega Man 01 for my Mega Man collection. Got the Storm Collectibles and Bison, which I still haven't opened yet, but can't wait to mess around with
you
that.
mean Vega?
Dictator for everybody. I got those Action 66 the Mega Man's, those little 2.5 inch ones that come in the blind boxes. Those are dope.
Wait, Action 66?
Yeah.
What are those?
So they're
little-
66 millimeter figures.
They're the tiny little Mega Man figures that Fibbins did some pictures with.
Oh yeah.
I got those. I can't wait to mess around with those. I got some good ideas for that.
Do you know that those 66 action figures are actually 66 millimeters?
Did not know that. I'm about to measure one.
I mean,
When I get
that
the
would
chance.
kind of be weird if they weren't 66 millimeters.
69, huh?
Ha 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 ha.
Horror.
I also got the Figma. I think it was the Twilight Princess link that just came out. The DX. I got
Yeah.
that.
You
Still
got
haven't
the-
opened it.
You got the DX set?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's
Looks
nice.
dope. Looks really dope. I love the I love your shot book, by the way, with the one with the quit your yapping.
You know what? I thought the original, well, not the original. Well, I guess that was the first one that Figma had put out, right? That
The Skyward Sword one.
yeah.
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 So I thought that one was fucking amazing. I thought that was one of the best figures that Figma had put out.
Yeah, I had that one, but mine was really loose.
Yeah.
Yeah. enjoyed that much.
But this new Twilight Princess one is very nice, man. You're gonna like it.
Yeah, I can't wait to open it. I'm still waiting on my Zelda to come in before I start messing around with them.
No doubt.
I think that's it. I got that. You know the Figma ones that they do like the statues and art stuff.
Yeah, you know what? I picked up some of those.
Yeah, those are hilarious. I want to do some funny stuff with those. I got actually the you guys know I don't know the name of it, but the statue of the naked lady without the arms.
Mhm.
Venus.
Yeah, I got that one.
Venus de Milo.
Yeah, I'm actually working on a vaporwave inspired shot.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's why I bought that. I'm working on getting like a couple of like aesthetic cars, like a F40.
You gotta get yourself that very fucking purple background.
Yeah.
You gotta be like me and use the purple background in every single shot.
I don't have a purple background. I thought I had a pink one, but apparently I don't. I might have to go get those for the shot.
Oh yeah, one important thing, you gotta sneak a Fiji bottle at the back.
Yo, 12 scale Fiji bottle.
Oh my god.
I don't want to just grab a giant Fiji bottle though, but I might have to mess with the perspective. But yeah, I think that's about it. But those are some ideas I got running in my head right now.
Awesome.
Very nice.
So do you want to go next week with your picking?
Recent pickups. I got the Twilight Princess and Link. That was the most recent. Oh shit! You know what? I forgot to pay for Spidey one. I gotta pay for Spidey one. I got the.
I'm in the same situation as you.
I got the notification for her yesterday, I think, and I totally forgot. So yeah, that'll be coming this week, and that'll be the newest thing that I got. You know what? I backtracked and got the classic Mezco cap, but I didn't open them yet.
Oh, cool.
Oh, the SDCC one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's nice. My only gripe with that is the scales flake very easily.
You said what?
The scale mail, it flakes off very easily. So
yeah. You know what? I heard somebody else talk about that. I forgot about it until you just mentioned it. But yeah, I didn't open it yet though. I was actually just anticipating that the fact that they're gonna put out Iron Man. And then I'm thinking at some point they're gonna do a Thor, and I just wanted to have a nice big.
Oh hell yeah, that'd be dope.
You know
but, the Doctor Strange though.
Oh yeah, the Doctor Strange, the figure art's gonna look dope.
Yeah, that's coming out. That's dropping this month too. The figure arts Doctor Strange is dropping this month. It should be.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly.
But yeah, just in case with the Mezco cap, be careful when you put on his like straps for the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just be careful with that. Right. Just flake off.
You have the modern one too?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite one. I mean, the classic is my favorite, but I don't want to mess with it anymore because I don't want it to flake.
Right? Yeah, I got you.
The modern one won't flake.
It's like it has like that same kind of material for the scale mail, but it's like
a different pattern.
It's like a different pattern, so it's more like stuck onto the material.
Okay.
So it's not as much of an issue. I have that one, and I have the old man.
And you see that's the thing about Mezco and shit. Like, you know, they obviously very nice, beautiful figures, but like for you to really, really dig in, you're not gonna be able to do that with them. You know, like you can with a Marvel Legend or a Figure Arts or something that's, you know, something else. So it's like, you know, when people say that Mezco will knock out Marvel Legends or this or that, that'll never happen. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah,
that's why I'm afraid of.
It's a cool line, but it's a cool line, but like, my opinion, like cloth would never replace plastic.
It's more for that type of collector that is not really posing that shit too much. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, it's like a display piece. You know, like you put it on the shelf and stuff.
It's gorgeous figures. Don't get me wrong, but the fact that they have the cloth clothing, it'll never knock out a regular plastic figure, man. Just not.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it that I got recently. Like I said, I'll be picking up the that 2-pack tomorrow morning. And shout out to my man Dave VX. He's got a buddy that's one of the managers at Toys R Us near us, so he'll hold shit down for us. So I got $5 of True Money to use, and then I got a 15% off thing too. So I will definitely be using that.
I really want
Got
that.
the plug.
And that'll be that.
Cool. So Adam, you're next, I believe.
I don't think I got much.
Right.
I got SHF Black Panther finally.
Fire. Yeah, I'm still jelly.
That's a nice figure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that figure.
it's actually
But the Marvel Legends better.
No,
The Marvel Legends has claws. It's better automatically.
Okay, SpongeBob.
It has an alternate head too.
An alternate head that really doesn't look much like Chadwick Boseman at all.
I mean, with a
Unless you
little paint.
I like it. You know, like a comic version of T'Challa.
Yeah,
that
it could
work
be
with the new the Walmart one.
Yeah,
I've seen people use it and it look really good with that.
yeah. It's kind of hard to use that because I tried to put it on a Bucky Cap body just to like test it out once I actually get the Walmart version.
You can
And
use wax or something though.
Yeah, but like there's a giant gap. Like if you just place the head on top of the ball, because
Your head has a giant.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
So,
anyway, I also got SH Figure Arts Black Widow finally.
Oh what? Oh what?
How is she?
That's a really actually. I'm really digging Black Widow a lot. I actually rewatched Age of Ultron because I don't know, I couldn't think of a pose, and then I was watching Age of Ultron and I was like, oh, okay. And it just made me like the figure more.
That's funny you say that. I actually started to watch that last night, and I don't know. I got distracted and I didn't turn it on. I started to rewatch it last night. I'm gonna rewatch it too.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, I also got a replacement Mark 45 since
Rip
my
from who?
arm broke.
How did it break?
Oh, I just bent the elbow joint and the elbow just snapped.
You held on to it though, right? You still have the figure, right?
Yeah, I have the figure. I actually stuck some epoxy putty inside of the bicep and put the elbow back inside of the bicep. So now he just has a single joint on one arm, but I actually made him battle damaged. So
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Use it as like some armor parts in his shop or something.
Yeah.
that's actually like with your what was it, the Mark 6? You said
Yes.
you use it for like pieces in his shop, but yeah. So I think that's all I got.
Speaking of Iron Man,
How about the
I
Decade?
didn't forget about your.
Oh yeah,
Mark
Decade.
6.
I completely forgot about Decade. Common Rider Decade. Yeah. That's
So
all.
You know
Anything
what? For some
Yeah.
reason, I've been thinking about those Kamen Riders. I've been thinking that I want to get, I don't know, whoever one of the main characters and a bike for them, just to have one. I don't know. I do really appreciate that they are very nice figures. I just don't really know shit about the.
I mean, once you start, man, it's a very deep rabbit hole, man.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Once you get one, you'll be like, oh, but there's a secondary rider, and that needs to go with him.
Then I need his other form.
And
Do
you're
you
like,
have do you have the bikes for every single one that you have, or just a few bikes, or what?
no,
I don't have any
I only
bikes.
have one bike.
I just
Really?
have 2 vehicles for them.
Why?
Well, the thing is, I can't like afford
Oh no, I do have a bike.
a bike with him.
The thing is, one of the riders have a $400 car.
Oh yeah,
And I bought it.
I'm saving up for that. And Jaime has that. So.
But why wouldn't y'all get the bikes though? The bikes cost pretty much the same amount as the figure, right?
Depends really on
Sometimes
which one you get.
I paid $100 for a motorcycle.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and also a lot of the times the riders don't use the
I
bikes
barely even use.
in the newer series.
Really?
Yeah,
They just got a bike so because it's a common rider
Yeah, but
thing.
some of them like look
Yo.
cool as hell though. The bikes.
Yo,
Yeah, I
but
don't
yeah.
know. I've seen certain shots that Darius or shout out to Drew Cameron too, who is I like his shit
Yeah,
a lot too.
metallic.
But yeah, sometimes I'll see shit that they do, and I'm like, damn, that looks really dope. You know,
Yeah.
I do want to get one and get a bike at the very least. But
hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
oh, it's
Yeah.
tight.
Sorry, I had to
Yo,
get
what's
my
up,
stuff
Ty?
together.
Okay.
Welcome to the party.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back up in here.
I can barely hear you.
Yeah.
How's your mom?
But yeah, I mean, I do want to dabble. I do have a bike. I'll probably mess around with it because I actually never did any shots. I mean, I've done one shot with the bike, but nothing dynamic. So I probably want to mess around with that because yeah, it's definitely Metallics Anti. They've done some really dope stuff with the riders.
yeah,
Yeah. I like when they use the bikes and run over like army builders and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you have 4 X Nilos.
Oh yeah, I bought
Speaking
4.
of army building, those X knees.
Yeah, because they look like
you
generic.
know what? If you could just change up the head a little bit on some of them, then
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
really have
Yeah,
some.
but that was the that was the thing yesterday. I was trying to, do like a group shot of them, but they're all smiling and they look
Yeah,
really rapey. It's kind of weird.
I mean, you
with
know
the
what you need
smile.
to do? You need to get a female ex nihilo, mate.
yeah.
Yeah.
And still use that same face though.
That would have been nice that would have been nice if they put out a female body for those, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I don't know. Like he looks cool because you can use him like as a generic common rider build and stuff. So that's pretty cool too.
Goat people.
So yeah, pickups. Nico, do you have any?
Oh, I didn't get much for this whole month, but I did get stuff, which is a good thing. What did I get? There was a sale over here, so I got like 2 Gundam kits. They were like $5 each, so why not? And now they're just part of my backlog, which is not gonna be touched for 3 more years.
Wow.
Yeah, I really built stuff now. I got a SH Figures Domon Kashu.
Kit bashed them shits,
No,
bro.
not yet. I want to do stuff with him as just Domon,
Yeah, I kind of ruined mine before I could do shots with him and Master Asian.
I got a Hawkeye for $10. It's from the
What?
Odin Wave. I got a Hawkeye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
You know what? That Hawkeye is gonna shoot up in price by the time that Bullseye drops. Watch.
Oh yeah, I actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I honestly.
you're gonna want to put that unmasked head on the Hawkeye body.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's a great idea.
I think that Hawkeye is kind of underrated.
I like it.
That figure.
Well, you know what it is. They didn't really. A lot of people want to use that for their Dark Avengers Hawkeye, but he had the long sleeve when he was with the Dark Avengers. I guess he might have had a few appearances where he had it with the short sleeve on the right arm. I don't know, but I think mostly he had the long sleeves though. So
Paint them shits.
yeah, you gotta paint it work.
Yeah.
What else I got? Spidey 2099, the all different one.
You know what? That figure has grown on me a lot, man.
Oh, I love that figure.
I love the mold.
I'm just sad that the red paint gets scratched off easily on certain areas.
It's a real nice figure, though, man. You know what? I saw one in CVS, or I think it was Dwayne Reed actually the other day, and it was like in like some like Dwayne Reed where nobody would check and shit. And I started to buy it. I said, but I left it. I put it in the back and just left it though. I should have bought it.
Yeah.
The last thing I got was the Tamashi Aura effect, the yellow one.
Oh, you got the aura effect?
Yeah, I just haven't used it. Beyond helped me cut it up in the sale. So
Nice.
I need
yeah, and that's about it. I think like next week I have Spider-Gwen incoming and a few more stuff. I'm not sure.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got 4X Nilos. I got the Nendoroid Meta Knight, which I haven't opened yet. I got the SHF Deadshot, which I have right now because it's really dope. I really like it. Um, I got the comic, the Entertainment Earth Guardians of the Galaxy set.
Oh man.
I got Space Venom, Angela,
I could have bought Angela,
and
but I missed it.
I got a couple of more stuff, but I don't remember right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No giant box.
Oh, Moon Knight. I got Moon Knight too.
Oh yeah, Moon Knight's amazing.
you got like 3 all new, all different Spider-Man.
I got 4.
Oh, 4.
Oh what? God.
I don't know why.
They're $100. The 2-pack's $100 here
Wow.
Let me get a 2-pack.
because it's a Toys R Us exclusive.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, you really have 4?
you don't have Toys R Us over there, right, in Singapore?
We do, but like it's $100, and $100 is a lot for us.
Wow. So that's the price on the store?
Yeah,
Wow.
Damn, son.
and like even if we get it like outside, like from groups and stuff, it's like 95 and 98.
What is it? It's 11:30 in the morning over there right now, right? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
Singapore.
yeah.
And he haven't slept right all night.
Yeah, I haven't slept just to join you guys.
What day is it? Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah, it's Saturday right now.
That's a weekend. What was I gonna say? I mean, do you really have 4 sets of the Spidey and MJ?
No, I mean like I picked up 2 sets, so I have 2 MJs.
Oh, so you have.
But I got the Spider-Mans for fairly cheap, so I decided to get them. Why not?
Yeah.
And you
And,
almost got a 5th one.
And I almost got a 5th one for no reason, just impulse buy. But I said, "What the hell am I even doing at this
Give me
You
point?"
did some weird bullshit in group chat.
Let me get an MJ, bro.
So yeah, that's pretty much it on my pickups. News-wise, any news this week about figures and stuff like that?
Oh man,
Quite a few.
yeah. What we got?
There's that summer One Fest Saber
Oh yeah, with the bikini and the water gun.
and the water gun, yeah,
Yeah, she looks good.
with the sword on the back.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what some great news is. The what was the DC Multiverse Cyborg?
Shut up.
That
Yeah.
SDCC exclusive
Oh my gosh!
Cyborg, the most
Clean.
fire figure of 2017, hands down. You know we gonna flip them shits.
Shit is
We
hot.
had
Hot
we have
garbage.
clean image scans of SHF Yamcha and SHF Tien with Chasu.
Chaozu
Chasu, yeah.
and with the Cyberman.
We have official images
I
for
wish we had like
Sora.
oh yeah, the Sora. That's gonna be nice.
Kingdom Hearts. That's some really nice joint hiding for the legs.
Damn, I wish Chaozu they made like a little articulated one, or at least
Yeah,
like some basic
he's dying,
articulated-
right?
I don't know why they wouldn't give him his own figure though. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, he's like an accessory, and he's like the scene where he dies too. They made him. They basically made him an accessory for what's this guy's name? Shit, I forgot. Nappa. That's it.
Napa.
So that's weird.
What else?
Y'all probably don't care, but the Naruto SHF ones announced Madara.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a long time ago, right?
Yeah, it was a while ago, but I haven't been on, and I got
Yeah,
because Madara's dope.
Madura
Yeah.
and Gara.
Madura.
Yeah, I remember at the Tamashi 10th anniversary event, I saw it.
Looks really cool.
It was a dope event.
SHF Padme is out
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
She's out. Can't wait for that.
from episode 2. Shinkocho Seiho Kamen Rider Axel.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait for that. It
I
it
did-
does have LED light.
No, it,
It
doesn't.
doesn't.
No,
It
that's
doesn't?
a mod. That's a mod.
That was a
No,
mod.
That's a
I
mod.
think it's a different.
Damn.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's a different. It's a different head with like bright
Light
paint
blue.
ups.
Oh,
Yeah, but it looks like it's lit up pretty well. So, at least it's something.
At least they made more effort than they did with Kuga.
Yeah. Apparently, the light up feature wasn't there the whole time, according to Darius.
yeah.
We have SH Figuarts Batman: The Dark Knight.
It looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
White
it looks
cape.
pretty dope.
Hasn't that been out for like?
I'm really glad they're starting to like make the capes, you know,
Oh,
cloud
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
Apparently, they had to have. Apparently, they had
Because,
to
for
have a
example-
license or something.
because like for example like Doctor Strange. I'm really excited for it. It looks great, but the cape, man, is so bad.
They had to have a license or something.
Really?
Yeah, because I think like during 19 something, they had cloth accessories, but parents will report that their kids are choking on cloth capes,
What?
so they had to stop. Like how they choke on a cloth cape but not a hand.
Okay.
Well, probably because it wasn't SH Figure Arts and they couldn't take the hands off.
Dude.
But yeah,
Then again, I don't know how they got the capes off.
children. We
Yeah,
have SH Figuarts Fat Fleck from Justice League.
that flick.
We have Alien Dada Type A from the Ultraman series.
Oh yeah.
Kamen Rider Drive Type Special. Kamen Rider Amazon Neo Omega.
Looks amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else? What else? We have magazine scans for well, it's just more magazine scans. Yamcha, November release. We have the Mark 47
Oh yeah.
pictures. Yeah, more pictures came up with the homemade suit.
Gara is also being released.
Yeah.
Who?
Gara.
Oh yeah, Gara.
Oh yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, one last thing. Retsu Ichijoji from Space Sheriff Gavan.
I want that so bad.
Is that
Yeah,
the
but-
guy with the
The
jet?
guy with the cowboy boots.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
the
that.
brown vest.
Yeah, I
'Cause
saw
if-
that one.
Because if we get in that and it does well, you know we're gonna get Ichigo
Takeshi Hongo.
I want that.
Yeah.
and
That's gotta be great.
Hongo, and then
And
eventually.
yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the imports. Well, for Bandai wise.
Yeah.
but
For
quick,
Figma, oh yeah, we have Revoltech Spider-Gwen coming out very soon.
RIP
can't wait.
Marvel Legends Spider-Gwen. Quick
Oh yeah,
thing
we
though.
have the what's that Figma from Berserk?
Guts.
Guts.
Slan.
Black Swordsman Guts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
He's-
repainted version.
The reissue, yeah.
We have
And
Slan
then,
and Fix Conrad.
and then the two God Hand they came out or something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Revoltech Wolverine, more prototype pictures of him kissing Deadpool.
No more cigar.
What else? I don't know. Is there anything that any news domestic wise?
In
Oh,
Oh,
here-
yeah. Figma Red
Swamp?
from Pokemon.
Oh.
The what's it called? The man thing is or swamp thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the man thing.
Wave
Yeah.
and a little bit of Thor.
Wait, hold up. I forgot one more thing. The Shin Godzilla 2-pack.
Oh yeah. The little babies.
Yeah, the
Oh
little
yeah,
babies. The
I
cute
want
little
that,
babies.
but, $90. No.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
pretty much it.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for. I don't think.
Imports.
Are we getting the exclusive door? Is it like a 5-pack or something?
Yeah,
With that,
It's the SDCC exclusive, right?
yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that they stole things custom. I think it was Charles Chop Shop.
Oh yeah, Charles
Yeah.
made the.
That's the first thing I thought when I saw that. I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
I'm a
wow.
big fan of Charles's custom work too, man. It's very nice.
I just bought a custom from him.
Charles is
Details.
better because he has that chest hair.
Details. What
He's
is it?
working. I don't know if you guys have seen the work in
Chest hair.
progress pictures of the Magneto that he's working on right now.
Oh, that's
Oh
yours.
yeah.
That's mine now.
Okay.
It's
You know,
weird
know,
because
I was just about to turn my what's his name?
Oh no. Oh
Guardian
no.
into Magneto.
it's weird because
Guys.
I just hit him up for a custom and then he said that he couldn't do it for some reason, and then he
Guys.
said, "Yo, but I'm selling this Magneto, you know," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll take it."
Guys, you never believe what just happened.
What just happened?
Hot Toys announced their 1/6 scale Hulkbuster.
What?
Guess what? You
Buster. How much is that? Like
Yes.
1,000.
And guess what? You can put an entire Iron Man hot toy in there.
What?
Yes,
What
that
the hell?
thing opens up and you can put an entire Mark 43
How-
in there. Yo.
how big is that? What?
How much is
Mark
that?
1/6? I think that's the size of a baby.
Wow.
Or even bigger.
Size of a
Probably even
bottle.
bigger.
Probably
Twice the size of a baby.
Optimus Prime.
That has to be like 1,000 plus.
Well, yeah, that's definitely
It's
more than
it's 800 on their website, excluding shipping.
Oh,
Shipping is free if you order from Sideshow.
wow.
wow.
Yeah.
So if you love the Hulkbuster that much, then
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
what's the release
get,
date?
Get it if you want.
What's
you
the
know.
release date?
Oh, release date? Alright. It's shipping this fall.
What?
There's no exact
Wow.
release date for it.
So
That has to be
we're talking
pushed
about
It- it's only
September,
post- It's
October.
posted like 51 minutes ago.
That shit probably won't drop until December then, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it'll probably be the new year. So let's say you got
Pushed back.
July through, let's say January. You probably, what's that, 7 months, 8 months? 7 months?
Mm.
So 7 months on an $800 figure. That's pretty much 100 and some change a month if you go on a payment plan.
Yeah.
man,
My wallet's crying, even though I'm not buying it.
Thank God I don't collect.
That's still a lot. That's a phone bill for the next 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Galaxy 8.
So yeah, that's pretty much it, right, for the news and stuff.
Yeah.
alright.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures here though. It looks fucking crazy.
Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in to the audio part of the podcast. If you guys are listening to this, you're definitely listening to this either on obviously YouTube or iTunes or SoundCloud. So you can find us on Instagram.com/GoFigurePodcast or check out our Facebook page at Facebook.com/GoFigurePodcast. Remember to check out obviously Articulated Comic Book Art and Kendel, because they have awesome content, So that's
Also, it's been it's been an honor
yeah,
Yes.
having a very special guest here. What the heck was that?
yeah, man, that's amazing. Thank you for
Yeah.
joining.
No
Hey,
doubt.
Guys, what about checking the tag?
Oh yeah.
No, we're not done
No,
Oh.
with the
we
podcast.
we changed the format.
We have
Oh yeah.
Oh, oh,
Um,
and
Oh.
then the
So
YouTube
the guys that are tuning in,
at the end.
the guys that are tuning in on YouTube, they will get to see the visual part. But the guys that are tuning in from iTunes and or SoundCloud, this is it, man. Goodbye. Hit the potato, bro.
Peace for you audio
Thank you for
viewers.
listening.
But now here
Thank
comes
you
the fun part for
Oh,
the
you-
video
So now-
viewers.
So now, if you're on YouTube, now's where we check out the pictures. So yeah, let's get into that. That's recent
Lol
HBA.
memes.
Recent.
All right. So first up, we got some pictures from the man himself, Boog.
Hell yeah. That's an awesome shot right there.
Great Wolverine.
Anybody know where I can find a KO of that chair?
You know what? That chair is a KO. Actually, that is the KO. But I don't know. They pop up on eBay every so often. You know how that shit goes with KOs.
Yeah. Every time I check eBay and search that chair, all I see is a bunch of Morbiuses without chairs.
Yeah.
But you know, it was funny. Excuse me. Sorry. You know, what's funny is that the KO is way better than the actual chair because the chair has that little peg right in the middle of the fucking seat.
Oh.
The KO comes smooth. You can actually sit the figure down with no problem.
Oh.
The actual original chair, you'll have to shave off that peg or something if you were to get the original one.
Slice.
Oh wow, that's good to know.
So quite a few things, the KO is fucking better.
Yeah.
Very few.
Yeah, it's very few though. I wouldn't recommend that you go crazy getting knockoffs and shit.
Don't smell that stuff. Don't smell that stuff too.
Yeah,
Oh
don't-
yeah.
word.
Hashtag don't smell it.
I love the colors on that picture right there. They
Yeah.
look really crispy and vibrant.
You know what? Anybody that's watching this, it's a very crazy simple technique here. That's just a felt backdrop. It's one colored light and one white light. That's it. That's it. It's just, the lights are shining on the figure and not hitting the backdrop, so that way the figure really pops. As a matter of fact, you know what? I have a light coming from beneath the figure and one from above, both hitting the figure but not hitting the backdrop, and that's how you get that completely dark in the room that you in, felt backdrop, couple lights, and that's it. It's real easy technique.
Looks great.
It's very fucking purple.
I love that.
This Punisher, I regret not that Punisher.
I'm so glad I could
like-
get one.
You know, this is another simple technique. It's just a poster paper as the backdrop. It's a yellow poster paper. It's a couple of really bright lights hitting the poster paper from either side, and then you set your figures up or give them a little distance between the poster paper, so that way you're not casting any shadows. And that's it. Set up everything in the frame of your camera, and if you got those lights hitting the poster paper at the right angle and evenly, then you'll get this. It'll pop, and there's no diorama needed for this. It's all about the figures. The figures are filling up the entire frame. So
Shout out to the army builders.
word.
Yeah.
If you need a
I
quick shield agent army, just hit me up.
Yeah. I just noticed on that Mandroid, you have like a different head on it, right?
You know what? That was damn. I don't want to fuck this up. What's my man name that does some custom work? Shit. He does head casts and stuff. God damn it, I can't remember his name right now. It's like on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, yeah, he did a couple of custom heads for me, and one of them was just a regular Shield Agent head that was dremeled out so it could fit onto the Mandroid and look like it's the actual person inside there. So that's something easy that you could do too if you've got a surplus of those heads and a Mandroid. You just gotta dremel it out real good until it fits on that big ass peg for the Mandroid.
That looks great.
Yeah, I like that a lot, man. I like the way that look.
Yeah.
Jaime,
What?
it's your old man Ichigo versus the Ex Nihilos.
Oh. Did you? But I still see Punisher though.
Oh,
There it is.
There we go.
That shot is so dope.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like this a lot.
The colors, how
Thank
the
you.
colors pop, and then how he moves the figure to get that blur.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
all I did was, I had a stand on him attached to the hole on the back, and I just moved it to cause the blur.
Nice. What's
You threw it
the
across the room.
what's the effect on the hand? It's a cutout.
No,
I think
that's
that's a can of beams effect.
Oh, it is. Okay. You know what?
Yeah.
How thick are those things? Because the way they look to me, they damn near look like cutouts.
They are kind of cutouts, basically plastic cutouts.
Mm.
That's dope.
They're cool and all, but
Little expensive.
yeah, they're cool, but like I can definitely make a cutout for free.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking more of a almost like the material of like one of those like plastic rulers or something like that. Something a little more durable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's way thinner.
Hmm.
Like like if you store them on on like a drawer that's really full or something, you can definitely cause damage to them because they're so
Wow.
thin.
Mm.
But depends on the effect that you get. Some of them are really cool, but like for example the Cyclops ones and the cable eye flare stuff like that, I
The
like
Spidey
those.
Sense one?
What?
The Spidey Sense one?
Oh, and my favorite one is the Spidey Sense one. That's
Yeah,
definitely
it looks really good. Again, and it's funny though because Can of Bean's been doing this thing for a moment, but like literally everything, except for some of the early shit or some of the Dragon Ball Z stuff, all of this stuff was on our list 3 years ago and shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially these impact effects, the punch, kick effects, all of that shit. All of that shit was already on the list, man. So it's like,
yeah.
it's kind of annoying to see this shit, but I'm not hating. Let that man make his bread, though. It's all good.
Yeah.
This great Moon Knight shot.
Yeah, this is very
Sun-
nice.
Sun Warrior.
Yeah, all I did for this shot is I have my TV that I kind of always use now as a backdrop, and I have my rooftop dial on it. And the thing I did, I searched Google for like a cyan or like a turquoise. Fuck, I can't.
Work.
Like a light blue. I'm sorry, a light blue color background, and I put it below the figure so it like the cape, and you can see like little highlights that look like
Yeah.
shading.
I see it.
Yeah, that's all I did on there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, sample
Hello,
technique.
hi, man.
Thanks,
TV
I
background.
appreciate it.
And then here's
And this is the exact same setup. I just changed the figure.
You know what? I saw your post in P&P where it had fell, where Spidey had fell when you were doing this. I guess. Did that happen? Yes.
I think that was Hobo, and they got stuck in the wall.
Yeah, that was Hobo.
Yeah.
Hobo. That was Hobo. Shout out Hobo.
That was totally Hobo. The spider sense in the head like got stuck to the dial wall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here we got Nico's shot.
Hey,
I really like that Moon Knight figure.
but the moons keep dropping.
The little moonarangs.
The moonerang.
Boomerangs. Wow. Are those actually called boomerangs?
What
Yeah.
figure? What figure is that with the scarf?
Oh, it's
That's,
custom.
That's Nico's custom Common Rider.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Yeah, Ryga. The dopest custom Common Rider.
Man, I really need to step my action shot game up.
So this was balance.
Yeah,
What is that?
definitely.
What is that?
NSA.
The gun flare effect. What is that? Where did you get it?
Oh, it's from Punisher, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was like, that looks like Punishers.
You know
Oh,
what
cool.
you could have did here to just one simple thing is well your common rider dude, you could have moved them towards the center just a little bit more, but you should have covered up the face of Craven, have him ducking his head more, put his arm in front of his face just a little bit, just because his facial expression is not really
He looks
Yeah.
a little uncomfortable.
matching with everything. But just little minor shit like that. Like you did good with covering the other fella on the far left, and
Yeah.
but yeah, just like little minor shit like that, just to clean up everything and just so it all makes sense and flows nice and shit. But it's not a bad shot.
Imagine if I put the vulture head instead. he's gonna be smiling.
I really like that shot. This shot.
The blue background is
It's a little uneven, but
Yeah.
yeah,
The
it's
actual
darker on
posing
Deadpool's side.
is really nice. The posing and the figures how.
yeah, Deadpool's shoulder.
Oh yeah.
You can see the stand behind Deadpool a little bit too.
Oh yeah, you can.
I didn't see
In
that.
between the legs.
I didn't peep that.
And here's
Oh, I
my.
love the mod he did with the alpha though, with the white eyes.
This is
Oh yeah.
I actually used the back of my guitar to get the reflection, and I used the computer monitor for the background.
yeah, this is pretty nice.
I really like that shot.
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, I mean that was like one of the good scenes.
Yo,
So
if you had the Spider-Man 3 figure with it though, that would be cool.
no,
This is dope.
and then Black Panther blocking out some bullshit.
It'd be funny if you had like a cutout where he says like that ludicrous line. Like,
Quit your jabbing.
Oh yeah,
You know what? A backhand would have worked here a little
oh
better.
yeah.
And
Kill.
And
Wow.
here's my
Would you use for the light in the background just to
Yeah, what is it then?
it's Christmas lights actually.
and you just did a long
I
exposure?
just did a long exposure and then
You know-
moved the lights around in the background.
You know what I like about the shot? The dial piece on the left kinda looks like a building or something. So I like
Yeah.
that.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Like a building, like way in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, traffic light man.
Traffic light man. It's funny because that's what it is. Oh,
Yeah.
bacon.
Oh,
Nice. What is that? Is that like black slime?
Yeah, actually, that slime I got it from one of I think Al Figures' when he used to do the rubble packs. It
Yeah.
made like a little or a little oil can or whatever, and it has slime in it. And I never had any use for it until I did that shot.
The barrel of slimes.
Yeah,
I have that.
until I did that shot, and it was a pain in the ass to clean up. So I'm never using
course.
it again.
I need to get a few of those. They're everywhere.
But yeah, I just recently did that shot. I just recently opened up Revo Venom, and he is a very fun figure.
Yeah.
He's cool.
So expect more shots with him.
Oh, and sadly, Nick is.
I really like that shot. The only flaw that I see on it is that he didn't plug the fire, on Iron Man.
Light him up.
He didn't put it all the way in.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
But- and
he did plug it all the way in, but there's a little
Oh, they're like that.
Yeah, the white plate
Oh
at the
yeah,
bottom.
yeah. You're
little
true. Yeah, it's correct.
Again, they don't plug in really well. So
If he lit him up a little bit, that'd be dope too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And actually, something I'm just noticing is Iron Man looks like he's looking to the side of Spider-Man.
I was just about to say that.
yeah, but
On your shoulder.
overall the shot I really
It's still
enjoy it.
yeah, nice.
Clean.
and then simple vanilla stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember he did the head swap. Is that in the slides?
Black Panther.
Bow down.
Also, Nick, if you're listening to me right now, ship them shits.
Had to do more outdoors.
And that's it.
That's it?
Wow, merchandise.
Yeah, now we check the
Now-
GoFig.
Oh, we gotta use
Now
the
refresh this.
GoFig hashtag. The best part of the night
Yep, always.
where Nico and Adam just rip on people's stuff.
Actually,
That's
oh,
that's the
Oh,
tag.
that's one of those featured pages.
if that was
Where toys dwell.
an actual cutout, that would be pretty good. I mean,
Oh, you
those-
just go. You missed Fibbin shots
wait, what? Where?
right there,
Oh, I didn't
Where?
even see that.
right there. Shout out Fibbins. Join the
I
HBA
showed the
page.
fucking messenger.
He's really good at kid bashing 3A stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that Gavando shot. looks dope.
I'll tell you what though. Like, there's a lot of.
Damn,
fucking-
that same
There's a
picture is
lot.
up like 5 times.
Here's one from Matt.
Shout out Matt.
Sage Mode.
He got them CJK.
There's a lot of crappy
robe.
pictures now on the
Yeah.
like those Funko shit
Yeah.
and all that bullshit.
Saber. Oh, I want the.
It's gonna suck though because it's a con exclusive,
Here's-
so it's gonna be.
Yeah, she's an
expensive.
event exclusive.
Fibbins
Cool.
again.
I really like that shot. The
Nico.
explosion
He got the
The
countdown.
explosion on the back looks great.
Who
And he
guys
got-
don't look at explosions,
I need to make that.
I want that car, but in red
but in red.
for my microwave shot.
You fucking weep.
Yo, what's up with all these repeated pictures?
More Fibbins.
I remember that day.
Yeah. That day was fun.
Yeah.
Here, this is actually by DNA Toy Photography. This is kind of nice.
Oh,
Is
I
that
thought
the Black
it was
Series C3PO?
Yep.
Yeah.
It actually looks really good.
Toy photography.
It's not bad.
Cool. Yeah, we're just looking at the GoFig tag, and there's a lot of shit.
Hashtag
Yeah.
What's a grind on live?
Shit as in not good.
Common banana.
Mm.
Count
This
banana.
beautiful
I can
white
get the
shirt
orange effects.
that I can never replicate.
Look at that right there. Open that back up again.
Mm.
It's just something that I always tell people about too. Is like it's a good shot. It's a clean shot, but like the explosion just
It's
very small.
on the bare ground and shit like that. Like
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Impact
you know,
effects
just
would
just to
help.
kind of go the distance. If he would have just put a little rubble around the base of the explosion, just to make it all sound and make it pretty official. Like even if he used some of the impact effects to show that explosion is actually, affecting
Giving
the ground,
impact.
impacting the ground a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's on the ACBA group, right?
Notes taken.
But that's just something that I look at when I'm looking at shit too. Just
Yeah, I like how Book notices like the tiniest things, but that tiny thing can make like a big difference.
it'll just make everything flow nicely and make it make sense. But
Yeah.
but
We
it's
need
still
to
a
get
nice shot.
Common Banana on the group one day,
Yeah.
so we can grow.
It's beneficial for everybody. It's beneficial for us to see somebody else's take on shit, and for them to actually, for us to open up their eyes to certain stuff too. Whose Joker picture is that? Is that actual cutout?
Yeah, that's Akira Joe.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that is
Oh, yeah.
yeah, Kirajo uses tangibility.
Yeah, he's in the group. He's he's got a lot of potential, man, but he's kind of rough around the edges with certain shit. Like he's one of those people that stuff is kind of cluttered sometimes. It's a lot going on, and he just
Yeah,
needs to take
agreeable.
his time and space shit out a little bit. But he's got the drive, man. He's got the
Potential.
He posts every day.
Yeah, he's very consistent.
he's very active. Yeah, no question about it. But something like this that he just did right here is better than a lot of the shit that he does that's really busy, that has a lot of shit going on, like, you know. So
Yeah, that's really clean, that Joker shot.
yeah.
I didn't click on that because I thought the cutout was like shopped in there, but I was wrong.
Yeah, he took his time on that one. That's for sure.
Here, this is just a repost.
Yeah, but that's from Kung Fu Grip. He's really
Yeah, that's from,
awesome.
That's from
I don't know.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does nice work.
Yeah, I like
How
his
many
work.
cutouts using our hashtag, dude?
I think it's just reposted.
Oh,
Bacon.
that shot.
Stupid.
Boss.
That's funny.
I might make that's my PNP side. I gotta make one for the ACBA one. I still have the setup up. So I'll do something with it. Before I take it down. Wow,
Why?
Gateway Advance. Whoa. 369 and 1? No
Why?
way. What? Finna cop.
the
there's
Infinity
my
in one.
Hmm.
How about the Infinity in one?
What's
Stop.
that one next to the Venom on the left?
I think that's a SIC.
Click on it.
Adam. Yeah, beside it. The left.
To the left of the Venom one. No,
Yeah,
that's
it's an it's an SIC.
Oh,
It's
wow,
Dora's
that was
from Zo.
It reminds me of the you know, the new 1000 Toys figure that came out.
Who's
Oh
that?
my god.
With all the circles and stuff. The 161. I forgot the name of it.
Who's that guy on that figure?
It's Dora's from
Oh yeah,
Zero.
Zeto.
Yeah, that looks dope.
The villain.
All right, guys, I gotta go for a second, but Jaime, can you screen share?
Nope.
Sorry, it's kind of
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah. I'll do it.
I love my
Give me a sec.
I'll be right back, though. I'm sorry.
So I gotta open.
No problem.
No problem.
Okay. There we go. You see my screen share?
Yes.
Oh God, what?
What the heck? Hashtag go _2 ___ Instacow. A lot of underscores.
Let's just. Okay,
Hey,
there we
what's
go.
going
Let me
with the
just-
Batman? What's that top post with the Batman?
I don't know.
What
Some weird shit.
the
Let me see. Where we were.
Can I see that one with the chick and the kids? What was that?
scroll up?
Okay. Which one?
Oh.
This
Oh,
one?
that one.
Yeah, what is that?
It looks
Oh.
like that's from oh, that's from that Disney
Brave.
movie. Brave, yeah.
Brave.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
She looks so different.
So yeah, the bears are appropriate.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro.
It's actually not a bad picture.
No, not at all. This one is horrible.
Savage.
So yeah, let me just go back where we were, real quick.
The chick with the bikini, that was Saber?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Exclusive
new one
that's
that's
coming
gonna
out.
be released. Yeah.
I can see that body being used for
Yep.
different shit.
Exactly. That's the first thing I thought. But it's gonna be exclusive, so it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get.
You can use it Sonico.
Unless they do like they did with freaking that Dark Mega Man 4-inch Nell, that it was a One Fest exclusive, and then they just released it again for I think it was NYCC. It pissed me off because I spent mad bread just to get the
This looks nice.
fucking exclusive early.
Metabots.
Those DRs.
Isaac Sebastian was one of my favorite things.
So
I
here
love
we got.
Isaac.
Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah, this looks really clean.
Nice close up shot.
Yeah, that's nice.
Got the
I want to
SIC.
get a. I want to get a macro lens.
I want to get a DSLR.
Good close-ups.
I really like this figure. I mean, this character, how it looks.
I want that
Watch
figure.
the
I need to
anime.
pick him up.
I like
wonder-
I like
He's
Isaac
really
stuff
clean
too.
looking.
Yes, Doom Isaac.
Yeah,
Forget his last
He's
name, but yeah, I like his stuff too.
Yeah, he's great.
What effect is that on the left and right? Well, who comes with those effects?
I'm not.
Oh, it's from a 2-pack
Um,
Kamen Rider Deno,
yeah.
rod form, gun form, and X form.
cool.
Oh,
I
It
really
comes
like
with
it how it looks.
I do
I
need
need to get
the
that
Deno
Deku,
figure.
that's for sure. But he's going for mad money.
Hobo.
Hobo.
Oh,
That's nice too.
he's
Yeah.
Good. It's a good frame up. Everything is framed up nicely. Everything is visible. It's a good
Vibrant
shot.
colors.
Looks like it's straight out of a comic book, man. It's a good shot.
Yeah, Hobo's great, man.
Hobo is low key underrated.
Yeah, he's really underrated.
I would agree with that.
I'm really underrated.
Cool.
Damn, yo, there was a Yondu at my Walmart like a couple days ago. I go today and he was gone. I was sad.
I like the Yondu figure.
Yeah, it's a really nice figure, actually.
Yeah.
I painted up the teeth for the head
Hobo
review.
again.
And man,
This guy, DNA Toy Photography,
You know what? I spoke to him in a PM on Instagram. I told him to come join the group. If he joined
Yeah.
the group, he would be exponentially better. He would get his shit together because he's got a lot going on, and like you know what? Instagram could just make people shitty, man. Like, you know, because like you get caught up in the likes and this and that, and like
yeah.
it's like a hive mind mentality.
it's not making you any better though, because you'll keep getting likes for shitty work at the end of the day, and it's not even actually really making you better and shit. I'm not saying dude is like shitty, but he's definitely rough around the edges, and he could use some help.
Fine tuning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the thing is, like he almost every shot of him has a reflection on the background, like on the poster board, and that's not that good, you know.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes. It pisses me off.
You gotta watch out for
Wait,
that.
so he's not in the Facebook group?
You know, I literally just told him to join like today or yesterday or some shit. I don't know.
I assume
Wow,
again.
considering he's not in the group and he's grinding that hard, I'm actually pretty impressed.
Yeah, that's nice. Here's Kira. Like I said, you know, his shit looks a little cluttered sometimes. Like I feel like this picture could have done without the Decepticon in the back.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, kind of doesn't make sense.
You know, so it's like it would have been a nice figure if he would have just centered Optimus and just
running
without the Decepticon. It would have still been a nice figure, a nice picture. I mean,
yeah.
A little close up.
This pose is weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird, definitely.
Because it's DC Icon.
I mean,
Yeah,
even still, he could have relaxed that left arm.
Yeah, there's no reason for the arm to be like that at all.
We get into 1/12 John Wick though.
Oh man, the hits.
See, now there's some weird stuff. Oh. This one's nice.
They put that big ass head on that Usagi though.
Yeah, it looks a little weird.
Yeah. Is that a custom or is that an actual figure?
It's the new one that came out. It looks like it got like a touch-up paint job with a different head.
Oh. That's why it looks so weird, the head.
Yeah, the big ass head.
I'm pretty sure Pat is in the group, though.
Yeah, he is. I really like this shot from Glenn. The way he lit the cutouts.
Yeah, that was nice.
Well, that's a cutout. That's dope.
Yeah, it is.
It's lit up.
I like Glenn's stuff too.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's,
shout out to Nick. He just skipped his shot. Oh, that's
Space Ghost.
Dope.
Yeah,
Huh?
the Space Ghost.
what? Which one? Oh, this one.
Let's go Space Ghost.
That looks photoshoppy. I don't know.
With maybe the back.
The back looks like a background.
Yeah, but the lighting, I like the lighting.
Yes, looks dope.
I said the effect can be lit up more.
The way they put the cape.
That figure's gonna get dirty though. Like the white cloth.
Who's the Batman shot was that?
Um,
The
this
green
one.
one.
It was just the Keaton Batman, I guess it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks
Eric Starr, he's quite good too. But yeah, quite good.
1/6 figure.
But now
Looks
now
good.
So real.
on the tag there's a lot of shit like this.
Yeah, you can't avoid that. And you know, somebody like that, they get 149 likes, they content. They
Oh,
don't
popular.
get better.
Yeah,
I wish I got 149 likes.
Vivens is underrated. I really like his style.
Yeah, he needs to join the group.
Yeah,
Where's he from?
New York.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's from
He
New
lives in
Jersey, I
Jersey.
think. But
He
he
lives in
works on New York.
Cool.
That's the homie.
Yeah. Let me see.
Where did Adam go?
This looks nice from Akira Joe too. I think the way he did the like the water effect.
I want to try doing those water effects with the.
I would have put both of his arms kind of up a little bit and gotten them more in the shot, a little
Yeah.
evenly in the shot a little bit. You know, it's just certain shit. He could have put his head up a little bit more too, facing the camera a bit. Could have used a little more light on there,
Yeah.
but it's not bad. But again, it's just I don't
Little
know
details.
what his eye for detail just be a little off sometimes.
Yeah, like this is kind of cluttered. I don't get what's happening here.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
okay.
You know, the more shit you have going on in the picture, then the more room you leave for error as well. You know what I'm saying? If it's a lot of, you got a lot of bases to cover, then you got to cover those bases. You got to take your time and hit every single aspect and make sure there's no shadows on your backdrop and this and that. You know.
This is nice.
All right,
though.
hey, I'm back.
Hi, back.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
So,
So yeah, I think we just got into last week material. So that's pretty much it this week on the tag. Nothing too special, nothing too bad either. So yeah, man, thank you for joining us again. This is the official ending of the podcast now. And this was awesome, man. Like, I'm really glad that you could join. It's been fun and it's been a learning experience, you know. And yeah, thank you, man. You know.
Yeah, I had a good time with you guys, man. It was good to chop it up, and I hope everybody that listened in learned something or enjoyed, and I hope you'll come join all of us in the group and come hang out with us and fuck around with some displays, man.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So,
bud.
Thank
anything
you.
else?
Awesome.
Anything else that you guys want to say before we leave?
Thanks for the cutouts.
Eat your vegetables, baby.
It's been an honor. Thank you very, very much for joining us. This has been a dope session.
Yeah.
Thanks for the cutouts.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you some more too, man. I got you.
Oh no.
So yeah, that's it, Adam.
all right.